8 predators in the Canadian Appalachians grow far past what the record books say they should, and one of them isn't even supposed to exist here at all. A biologist named Bob Bancroft says he's seen it himself in the woods of Nova Scotia, and his own government's official position is that he's wrong. We're going to circle back to that animal at the end of this list, because the argument between what officials say and what people keep seeing out there has never actually been settled. If you're fascinated by animals like I am, subscribe so you don't miss the next fascinating story. The Appalachians don't stop at the border. They run through Quebec's Gaspé, all through New Brunswick, into Nova Scotia, and onto Newfoundland, the same old mountains, on our side of the line. And the closer you look at what's actually living in them, the less they match the picture in your head. Number 8. The common snapping turtle. Every farm pond and slow river in these mountains has one sitting in the silt, and almost everyone dismisses it as scenery. In southern Quebec, biologists confirmed a new record for the species, a turtle with a shell over 43 centimeters long, weighing nearly 20 kilograms, the largest ever measured at the northeastern edge of the animal's entire range. It moves like nothing on land. In the water, its neck closes on prey in a fraction of a second. These animals routinely live past 40 years in the wild, some past 60, and researchers who study them in captivity think the species may be capable of passing a century. The one you skipped a stone past this summer may be decades older than you, and it was almost certainly watching you do it. Number 7. The bald eagle. Females can weigh up to 15 pounds with a wingspan pushing 7.5 feet, and the same rule that makes Alaska's eagles the largest of the species on the planet means the ones patrolling these colder coastlines run heavier than their cousins further south. In Nova Scotia, they are nowhere close to rare. A provincial survey found nearly 80% of all nesting bald eagles in the province concentrated in Cape Breton alone, one of the densest breeding populations anywhere the bird lives. The animal everyone pictures on a coin or a coat of arms is, up here, an everyday predator working the coastline in numbers most Canadians would never guess. Number 6. The Atlantic sturgeon. In the St. John River, this armored, prehistoric-looking fish grows into one of the largest freshwater migrants on the continent. The largest ever recorded there measured up to 4.59 meters and weighed as much as 365 kilograms. That same river holds the single largest population of the species anywhere on the Atlantic coast, and individual fish can live past 60 years. A living fossil moving through the same water as half the animals on this list, while almost everyone driving over that river has no idea what's underneath them. Number 5. The black bobcat. A big male bobcat already pushes past 30 pounds, close to twice the weight most people picture when they hear the word cat. And then, on Christmas Day 2016, a trapper named Oswald McFadden pulled in an animal near Cocaine, New Brunswick, that didn't look like anything in his logbook. A bobcat, entirely black, its spots only visible in direct light. It was the second all-black bobcat ever recorded in Canada, and by some counts only the 12th ever documented anywhere in North America, every other one from Florida. It's mounted now at the New Brunswick Museum, a bobcat wearing a coat its own species almost never produces. When's the last time an animal crossed your path when you didn't expect it? Tell me in the comments. Number 4. The golden eagle. Picture one and you probably picture a western canyon. That picture is wrong. A hidden population, thought to number in the low thousands, actually breeds in the remote spruce country of Quebec and Labrador. Nearly 2/3 of all known eastern nesting pairs sit inside Quebec alone. Biologist Todd Katzner has spent years fitting these birds with satellite tags to prove they're even there, and his research shows less than a sixth of that breeding habitat has ever been surveyed. A 6-foot wingspan moving through country most Canadians will never set foot in, and most have no idea it's theirs. Number 3. The American eel. In the rivers of Atlantic Canada, females of this species grow to nearly 4 feet long, living there for 10 to 25 years before doing something science still can't fully explain, swimming back out to the Sargasso Sea, thousands of kilometers away, to spawn and die. after more than a century of research. Nobody has ever found the exact spot where they do it. Tagged eels off the Scotian shelf have been tracked over 2,000 kilometers into open ocean before the signal goes quiet. And what triggers the migration in the first place is still an open question. Every eel in every river from the Gulf of St. Lawrence down was born in that same patch of open ocean. And not one scientist alive has ever seen it happen. Number 2. The New Brunswick black bear. In 1972, a hunter in New Brunswick took a black bear with a dressed weight of 902 pounds, estimated at up to 1,100 pounds alive, by most counts, the largest wild black bear ever recorded anywhere. It was never officially weighed by a wildlife agency, only photographed, with the number surfacing years later. Disputed or not, it's the number every bigger bear since has been measured against, and nothing has beaten it. Number 1. The eastern cougar. Officially, this animal is extinct, wiped from the east, gone from the record. Genetic testing on hundreds of hair samples has confirmed cougar DNA at 19 separate sites across Quebec and New Brunswick. Parks Canada's own bait station research in Fundy National Park turned up physical evidence of cougars actually using the park. And still, Nova Scotia's government maintains there is no resident population in the province, despite what it calls hundreds of reports every year from people who insist they know what they saw. Bob Bancroft, the biologist from the start of this video, isn't guessing. He says he's seen the animal his own government insists isn't there, up close, in the woods he's studied for decades. Somewhere between the lab results and the official position is an apex predator that never actually left these mountains, only the paperwork saying so. This is one case out of many. Subscribe to see our next video. It's even more fascinating than this one.